culture continues to thrive, a dark, unknowing threat begins to grow, taking over communities across the globe. The villainous team known as Culture Vulture lands at the front door of blurred culture, demanding ownership of this beautiful world, wreaking havoc and causing mass destruction every step of the way. And with all hope lost, and the culture on the brinks of being overran, Deuce is the Yaness of podcasting, Picardi Sensei the master of branding, and Didge the technical tactician. Collectively known as Geekset has emerged once again to help blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together in one place. Tune in as Geekset curates the culture, celebrates our heroes, start the discussion on important topics, and take this culture to new, legendary heights that the world can be proud of. Geekset, do what you love and love what you do.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset Podcast, only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces. With me, I got my man Picardi Sensei.
It's for me. How y'all doing today?
You definitely big Luigi vibe.
I wanted to hit the boot so badly. I wanted to hit the boot.
You got a soundboard.
That's what you get.
That's what you get. And as always, I got my man.
I'm like, wait, hold on.
I was texting things. I looked up like, oh yeah, this is for sure.
And as always, I got my man Didge the Destin.
I'm disappointed right now.
Why would you be disappointed?
I couldn't hit the boot.
Man, because it wasn't for you. It wasn't for you to boo. It wasn't for you to boo.
Oh man, but what is happening, people? What is happening?
This ain't Luigi's matching, fam. Ain't no booze over here.
Ain't no booze over here. You got mad Luigi puns all day.
I hate it.
I put that on the man, nigga.
I hate it so much.
And now, was this one of those ones where you was like, I'm gonna do Luigi today, or when you put it on, you like, I look like Luigi?
Oh no, this was definitely part of the. I already knew I was like, when I had the overalls, I was like, I'm just gonna make a green shirt. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Definitely make a red shirt at one point. I'd be Mark. You know what I'm saying? Like
that is an easy group cosplay that we can do. We each get it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll be Wario. I got y'all.
You always just make everybody a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Easy. Easy cosplay, fam.
Bro, what is so? Wait, did they ever dive into Waluigi's origin? I know Wario's origin. And
ain't Waluigi just his brother?
I thought he just dragged him along.
Oh,
like
he did?
Wario
Well, because remember Waluigi came later on. It was just Wario at first for the longest.
I mean, I thought that's what it was, though. I thought Wario hit that and told him, like, nigga, I hit a lick. I need you. You know what I'm saying?
So he was created for Mario Tennis specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, so they just needed a partner. So he
they
really put this nigga in, like, because I like.
Wait, so is that even his brother, or is that some nigga that he just said, hey, man?
He was introduced as Wario's younger brother, and he was to serve as the bitter rival for Luigi. Because, like you said, for tennis, there was in doubles, and it was like, it probably was. Wario, like, hey, I don't care what you doing, let's go. Like,
how did he sell him on it though? Like because ain't Wario a hater? Wario's origin is he just a hater, right?
But I mean, I think so. Did y'all ever play Wario Land?
Yeah, of course.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I said that's my origin. I feel like, bro, he got his bread up in Mario Land, so like I'm in the community now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in the community.
Now you get invited to Mario Karts and Mario Tennis. Like, bro, hey, this new nigga on the block got some bread. You know what I'm saying? So then he got in. They had the tennis tournament. He's like, all right, I'm gonna get my little bro in here.
Guess how they got their names? So their names are literally a portmanteau of Luigi and Mario, and I guess bad in Japanese is Warui. I might be mispronouncing that, I'm sorry. But however, bad Luigi, bad Mario.
So they really just mean that. They just
but what is his character origin? Like why?
I mean his character origin, like I said, is just he put him in for tennis.
Yeah.
Because Wario, he got his coins up.
But I feel like, okay, so if I'm hating on the nigga, right? Like, if my whole existence is I'm hating on the nigga, right? And then I'm about to go play tennis, I'm like, hey, yo, Didge, you know this nigga that I be hating on? I need you to come play tennis with me and his brother. I feel like you're going to be like, wait, why are you hating? Like, I feel
Wario Land is how he got his coins up, so that's how he moved in on the like, bro, this nigga wasn't from there. He did Wario Land, the whole point of Wario Land was this nigga getting bread. That was all it was.
I know that, yeah.
He got his bread, got him some real estate in Mushroom Kingdom. So that's why niggas be like, bro, I don't know who this new nigga is, but we need to bring him to the tennis games, the Mario, like the carts, you know what I'm saying? The parties. And while Luigi was like, look, I gotta bring my little bro in on this nigga, I done came up. Like,
the crazy thing is They only sometimes hate each other. That's what it said on the Mario
Wait,
wiki.
Wario Mario or Wario and Luigi?
All of them. They only sometimes dislike each other. Sometimes,
it's never true hate. I mean,
sometimes
it's
they
never
just be
really
like,
a
"What's
full
good,
hate.
though?"
You know what I'm saying? That's like anime comic book. Like,
I feel like it's just it's like that's because they don't understand what like hate is. Like I feel like it's like black people. It's like Wario probably be like ugly ass. Even though you looking clean, you know what I'm saying? So they be like, I don't know if that's good or bad. So I don't know if that's because they realize that Wario like, yeah, I know.
But like Bold said, all right. So now I want to ask y'all, where does Wario? So Bold said this is like reverse Flash level hating. Where does Wario land on your hater list?
Wario don't land on my hater list because Wario just getting money. Wario ain't beefing really with nobody.
No, he don't like Mario a lot of times.
He don't because they be like, y'all out here looking for bitches. They got getting bread. We getting bread over here, bro. Like that's what Wario be on. Like
So this is the story. I found this origin
for
Wario.
It's crazy. So Wario makes his first full non-game appearance in North America's Mario versus Wario. It's a comic book, right? Wario sends a letter to Mario claiming that he wants to invite Mario to a party as a reunion since they've been childhood friends. However, Wario has actually prepared a trap for Mario, wanting to get revenge on him for constantly bullying Wario in their youth. So Mario was a bully, apparently. Wario especially hated playing cowboys with Mario, as he was always the rustler who Mario had to capture when Mario was Sheriff Mario and had to lock Wario away.
When the fuck was there a Sheriff Mario?
This is the comic.
But
it's
it tracks that Mario was a bully. You saw what he did to Yoshi. You saw it. Every time he got a jump, he was sacrificing.
Because this nigga was a bully and a cop.
That tracks. That tracks.
You know what it is? Everybody had that childhood friend who always had to be the Red Ranger or the best player. He always had to be the Green Ranger. He always had to be Leonardo. He always had to be the leader.
It's the nigga who want to be the Red Ranger, and Leonardo is the ones you got to worry about. You know what I'm saying?
But as I'm saying, everybody always had that one friend who always wanted to be the leader in it, in everything. Like, okay, let's fake and play Martin, and they're like, oh, now you Martin. I'm like, wait, how come I can't be Martin? Like,
that's a wild game to be faking and playing. Martin, what you doing, Martin?
I don't know. I was just watching Martin before here. That's why.
That was a wild.
He definitely threw a random analogy.
But like, oh shit, that's so damn, though, Mario.
I mean, but now it ain't hating though because Wario really getting revenge. He like, cause you did it. But that's why I say he really ain't stunning the nigga now because he getting bread. Wario get bread, bro.
I don't know, man.
Wario gets
he
bread.
still be trying to thwart. He's still be trying to thwart Mario.
They didn't even, and if you think about it, because don't they got girls too? I thought Wario and Waluigi got two sets of girls.
I thought they just like princesses.
The princesses and Peach and Daisy.
Yeah,
so they be trying to highlight them too? I thought they had their own set of girls.
Do they got evil versions of Princess Peach and Daisy?
I don't believe so, bro.
Have they? But I ain't never heard them actually trying to beat for them. Like I ain't never heard of no Wario or Waluigi like beat.
Well, because you got to think though.
Bowser be trying to get.
because we haven't had that's the one thing Mario hasn't did, and maybe they should start doing that. They haven't dove more into the other villains. It's always the big bad is Bowser, but we haven't had enough. We haven't had a solid like Mario Luigi versus Wario and Waluigi like a story base.
That's why I said it's hard for me to make them bad guys because I feel like they came to Mushroom Kingdom on a different agenda. Like they just get bread.
Yeah, well, I wonder why wouldn't they have ended like they should
just get bread
because I think
just like changing it up. You got to think a lot of our
characters save no world.
A lot of our characters, shit, but you know, like okay, like when it was Sonic and Knuckles was like thrown in and Sonic, and it was like oh shit, right? And then when you had to deal with Shadow, you was like oh shit, we dealing with Shadow. Like yes, we dealing with Robotnik, but it's Shadow. But like Mario, it's like it's always Bowser and his kids.
Yeah, like because I think Bowser's the only one who truly be on some like evil stuff. Like Bacardi said, Wario and Waluigi. They there to collect them in tennis and basketball.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the only way you would be able to do that, it would still be Bowser as a bad guy. But I would love a Mario story, like a Mario game, where they still attacking Bowser, but Bowser paid Waluigi because they bought their bread.
He
paid Wario and Waluigi.
Well, Wario is Waluigi. He show up. He show up.
He the little brother. He
show up for the Mario Kart.
Yeah. He only show up for the games.
Tennis.
He hasn't been. Waluigi ain't did nothing but play games.
Right. Waluigi's there like, bro, I got life. I'm here for this is my free time. I'm here to get some exercise.
Real job.
While Luigi doing real stuff.
Luigi got a real. That's why they hate me often sometimes.
That's why they be arguing.
Like I'm gonna let you get your bread, man.
This is my day off. Why you got me out here
Waluigi, he just want to come and play for. He just want to be there for leisure.
Yeah, he bring out for the sport. He's like, boy, you ain't cut for this real stuff. We out here. I'm in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Go to your 9 to 5, Waluigi. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, that's what the only way you can do that was like they would like. I would love that though. Like if
money is
Bowser,
never enough for a hater. It's crazy.
You know,
if Bowser and Wario actually teamed up. But that's what I'm saying. Like Wario don't have a reason to want Peach. Like it'll still be Bowser want Peach.
I got a question because I feel like
Wario is like I'm just here for the bread. Cause like, you want me to take out, and I get to take out Mario. I'm here for it. You know
I feel like we're gonna all be on the same page here. But looking at Waluigi, right? When you think about Waluigi, if they did a live action, or no, they brought in. Who do y'all got voicing Waluigi?
Well, I mean, you looking at Wario. Are you actually?
I mean Wario. Yeah, I didn't say Waluigi. Yeah, I mean Wario.
And look, this picture on your screen is Wario.
Looking at Wario, and if you had to hear,
be Danny DeVito, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's that. I feel like we all on the same page. It's Danny fucking DeVito.
Danny DeVito's Wario in the flesh
He's
already.
Wario. Danny fucking DeVito.
That's what I'm saying. Like I know that I think they've actually had him like already cosplayed like Mario or whatever. Put him, you know what I'm saying? But he definitely needs to do some kind of random commercial. He's Wario.
He could be in wait, because Danny DeVito wasn't in the Mario movie, was he? I know Charlie Day was. I'm just trying to make sure.
I don't think so. Jack Black said he want Pedro Pascal to voice Wario.
Nah, man.
Absolutely not. Y'all, I fuck with fans. Danny DeVito would be perfect.
It would. I'm going off what Jack Black said.
And because it would be perfect. Like that's literally.
Yeah.
It would literally.
Especially when you guys remember Wario got that evil out of hearing Danny DeVito do it.
Remember Pedro Pascal was Mario in that Saturday Night Live sketch. Did y'all see that sketch?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That's why I think he wanted because he like
that was fucking hilarious.
He did snap for that.
That was fucking hilarious.
He snapped. He did snap.
Yeah.
But no, Danny had to take it, fam. Danny needs to be in a character in
Bro,
there.
Pedro is in everything, bro.
He is.
He is. That's why I said no.
I feel like he's the new Liam Neeson. Not in the same sense of that, but like remember Liam Neeson was always in things where he had to save somebody. Right now, Pedro Pascal is in everything where it's like, we got to go on a journey with a kid.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if he couldn't be Wario, they already gave up because the only other person I could have saw him as was the Wizard Turtle. Like, he could have been still like, if he would have been Koopa's side, like Jack Black's sidekick, like the nigga that he talking to.
Have we got anything with Jack Black and Danny DeVito?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I feel like that's a perfect
Jack Black
casting.
and Danny DeVito would have been a nice little team up.
That'd be a perfect team up, bro.
That'd have been, and the fact that he would have been like the wizard. If you think about the Wizard Koopa as Danny DeVito voice, would have been bananas.
But it was crazy, dog.
So that's why if he ain't Wario, like there is nobody else I could think in there. Like he could have been. He also could have been. Grumpy Kong or Granddad Kong.
He could have been Grumpy Kong. He definitely could have been Grumpy Kong.
I would have took that.
Who was Granddad Kong?
I forgot who Granddad Kong was. And he had a lot of voice lines. I don't know who the fuck it was.
Fred Armisen.
Oh, okay, it was.
I'm okay with that.
That's clean because
that worked.
Fred Armisen actually can give me a Danny DeVito if I ask him. I feel like he can give me a Danny DeVito. Like,
yeah.
So I fuck with Fred Armisen.
Yeah. So since the last time we pod, man, and you know what I'm saying, we had a moment when we was out, but I wanted to talk about nigga, the strike is finally fucking over. Bro,
see, now I want you to hit the button, and you couldn't.
Even hit the button, but
that was a button press. That
was. You know what I'm saying? That was.
But the actor strike has finally.
Strike is over. That was fucking
over.
I'll throw it in post.
I know that feels good for you,
bro.
I know that's like.
I didn't realize how slapped I got until I got to the crib, though. I was slapped. Cause like, so we doing an event coming up, you know what I'm saying, at the North Avenue. It's the North Avenue Pop-Up Mall Experience. And
on the 18th, show
on
up
the 18th, yeah, if you in Milwaukee, definitely show up. And I was showing Didge and Picardi the spot. And while we was there, you know what I'm saying, that's when we got the news that the strike.
Yeah.
And then so we took a couple of shots, had some drinks.
Our bartender was great.
Our bartender was great.
Bartending experience there.
But man, I feel like Hollywood was just sitting there waiting because as soon as that strike ended, an abundance of trailers and news came out. Like everybody,
Kevin Feige and Iman Vellani, because I feel like so that she was also there telling every Marvel actor, "Hey, get up, let's go, it's go time.
Waking people up, like,
let's go." That scared straight men wake up, they busted, wake up a little kid. Her and Kevin Feige were definitely there. Like, hey, get up, let's go.
Time to go.
They were on the Tonight Show the next day,
bro.
I don't know who they already had booked. But they was like,
Yeah.
you already know what time it is. You done.
Yeah.
Like,
And
Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Tom
As you
Hiddleston and
should.
Brie Larson were there immediately.
Immediately.
As you should.
Yeah,
Like that's why, because we wanted, like, yeah, as you like, I'm sorry you can't be here today.
Dog, King Hui Kwan, he was clearly at home. That man had a video up the day of the Loki finale, like, hey, I'm so glad y'all loving Loki. Bro, it was clearly at home. That was we good? Turn on that camera.
He didn't wash the dishes and nothing. He saw dishes in the sink.
It was crazy.
Niggas ready to talk.
Bro, so many pictures that went up on Instagram. Like, I saw so many Ahsoka behind the scenes
Yeah,
pictures.
people like, oh man, now I can finally
we good?
talk about this. I was a part
Let
of
me
this.
Let me flood.
Hey, dog.
Bro,
Shantae Wayne's posted like 3 shows that she was a part of that. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know.
It definitely it's been a different kind of like rush over the internet. Like,
But it showed, like it said, the importance of, like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment. People look at entertainment and look at Hollywood a certain way, but that plays a huge part in people's lives and personalities, right? It's a level of escapism for some people. It's a comfort thing for some people. It's a level of unity. Like, some people love being able to have shows with each other and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so it's all, and then you got to think, as actors, you know, that's their livelihood. A lot of the times when they're building their friendship and they're building their camaraderie, it is on those sets and everything. And so not being able to share that experience, show love for people, stuff like that, and talk about something that you are proud that you made of.
Right.
It just impacts so many things and everything like that. So it's like, I am super excited because I know for me, like I said, I signed, you know, you guys know, for those who've been with me during this journey and for those who just got here, I signed to my agency the day before the strike hit.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's wild business.
I know that was trash.
Yeah,
so
like,
you got caught off guard twice. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because you got caught off guard. We're like, oh, wait, it's over now? Like,
Yeah. So, you know, for me, you know what I'm saying, it was like, damn, man, you know, I've been auditioning. I still been auditioning for certain things, but it was like you couldn't get any confirmation and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that this upcoming weeks, I start hearing things. I start seeing a little bit more light at the end of the tunnel. But like, bro,
Right.
yeah, man, I'm excited that the strike is over. I'm happy for Sag-aftra because what they were fighting for, it really, like, it is like for the big time people, it's probably it's minuscule to them, but it has bigger implications and impact. But for like people like me, like I said, it stretches a long way for me because it's like, you know what I'm saying? What's funny is, like, when I'm hearing the language that they were trying to fight against, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, some of that shit did come across my board where people are like, yo, we got this AI company, we just want you to do a couple of things to this. And I'm but then when I'm looking at the paperwork, I'm like, wait, so y'all just gonna own my likeness for X amount of years and I don't know what I'm gonna be put in and y'all don't gotta notify me? I'm like, yo, that's crazy. But that's what they was doing. They was reaching out to the small cats and trying to get people to sign, like, look, hey, I give you $1,500. And it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna get 1,500. But then when you read it, you're like, oh, but I'm not getting any residuals off my likeness.
They really paying $1,500 for you real quick.
Yeah, bro. It's like, it's crazy.
Like, you worth about 15.
It's crazy, dog. So, you know, yeah, like I said, both said, animators might be the next one that's going on strike. They're talking about it, which I think theirs is not going to be as long lasting. I know that a lot of theirs is more so based around work hours. They're feeling like they're overworked and underpaid.
Yeah, I've been
so it's more so just
that
changing that. Yeah, and when Marvel basically showed it this last phase, that's why a lot of the stuff didn't get the proper work time.
Yeah.
So it was rushed out. So then you get the shit that you see like Thor, the last Thor, or you skip, you get the face on Ant-Man and so it's like, you know what I'm saying. So I think that one, they may actually resolve that one a little bit quicker than the writers and the actor strike. So
you hope so.
I do hope so. I do hope so.
Figure
Hollywood is still Hollywood.
Hollywood is definitely still Hollywood, but you got to figure after they just went through it essentially twice in the same year span. What you got to hope that they're just like, all right, we got to pay these creators, but money also still money.
I mean, really, you just hoping, that's what I'm saying, like, because you know it's like if you the one that everybody's trying to get the money from, you know everybody's gonna come get the money.
Yeah.
So at some point, it should just be better preparation for like everybody finna go on. Like, we don't need to go on strike, bro. We really
let's negotiate.
Yeah, like, we really don't.
Because a lot of those deals is old as shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's time to renegotiate.
We're just asking for a refresh. Like, if you ain't willing, like, you know they finna keep coming. So like, just be prepared to just refresh across the board.
It's one of those things where you gotta. Essentially, they were fighting to make sure that being a creator is a viable profession.
Yeah.
In the future, and it's like, you've seen the impact when it's not. Just pay these people.
Just pay the people. Just pay the people, man. Just pay the people, man.
I do feel like we still need a lot more. We need a lot more independent distributors.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like we need a lot more A24s and all those that's really out to kind of even. That's how you really even the playing field.
But I think I think the residual of the strike, we're going to see that because a lot of the people that wanted to still work but couldn't work with the big time studios, they did start working with some indie people, right? So we're going to see a lot of more indie things come out because people practically spent 6 months working with some indie people, right? So it's like I feel like those who are going to come out and we're going to see some good quality where people are going to be like, it's going to kind of be like the kind of sort of the collapse of the music industry, where like the big labels is not the big labels, and like we have the big labels, but like there's a lot more support for the small labels, the indie labels, and stuff like that.
You do want a lot more collaboration deals and things like that, other than really just like being some umbrella over so much stuff. Like I just feel like, I mean, even in the sense of like talent and visually what we see, like I feel like why we love certain Marvel movies and things like that is because the creators that are coming in and they're pulling in are these independent, like really like I love this kind of work people, and I feel like those are the people in the independent world, you know what I'm saying, that really we're gonna start getting. I feel like we're gonna start getting a lot more talented people that were very independent getting pulled into the big corporate. But I feel like we do need to make sure that we keeping a heavy focus on independence. Being the one in control of that talent. Like we don't want a lot of break taking. What I want to say breaking new technology or breaking new shoes. Like always going to the big names when they can be independent, like they can start standing on their own.
But one thing that I realized too, because it's like I feel like it comes of somebody saying, "Oh, we want to go this way," but the world is saying we want to go somewhere else, right? Because you keep on seeing all these big name studio people that are talking like, "Yeah, AI is going to this. This took us months to do this, and AI took but AI we can do this." But then what we're seeing, you're hearing fans they're praising certain things like, "Oh, original costume design and not all CGI." Because there was something. Blue Beetle's
costume was fully, for all intents and purposes, fully practical. I'm sure maybe they had some type of computer generated aspect of it, but when seeing it like literally on the set photos and everything, seeing like, oh, this is a real costume, you feel like you kind of put a little bit more effort into it. Like, and that's not to take away from anybody who does the virtual one, but it's you
gotta have a proper blend.
I mean, that's really what it is.
You need a blend of the two.
Yeah, I mean, I think, and that's what I said. We just need to be into that because we don't want to get rid of like the old way, like the old ways of filming and creativity are always going to be great. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
like definitely make it as easy as you can to an extent. I get that because it's like time is always money. I fully understand that these budgets are ridiculous, but it's sometimes the proper like care to do something just handmade makes all the difference.
And there's a lot more people in the world that does it. That's why I'm saying, like, it's like I feel like just in general, like when you think about the reason I feel like the old timey way worked for so long was because we didn't have the blow up of the internet and so many other creators that you can see from across the world. So that's what I'm saying. Like we're at a stage now where even with the strike kind of evening everything out, that a lot of these newer, people like you're saying, like you and these new people who are coming in with their own techniques and their own talents that can be beneficial. Like you would want to get someone who's doing an original costume because as a new person, that's what they're like primary. Like they started this business doing original costumes, so it's like yes, that's still a market for you.
I mean, just think about like all the cosplayers, all the people who are on Instagram and stuff who are doing all of these practical, just practical effects.
It looked better.
It looks crazy. Like you couldn't tell us the many times as people shared on Instagram of somebody who did like a makeup VFX. And it's like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like the doors are open. So it's like, I feel like that's really what the strike and everything, should even out too. Is like you're just giving it a lot more opportunities because there's so many people that you can you can scour the internet for really anything you need. If you're shooting a movie, there's somebody creatively doing something that you like, damn, I wish I can get this. And some people doing it, like you said, so practical, either with a phone or like very simple, like, and you know what I'm saying, simple too. Like people really have figured out how to be masterful in their craft from their home in a lot of ways.
Yeah, so
they just need the opportunity.
So like speaking of practical, and I kind of want to lead into what the next topic I want to talk about was that you know, one of the things that the reason why the One Piece live action got a lot of praise is because a lot of the set pieces was like built, like it wasn't fully CGI. It was like they had a blend and everything. And then of course we saw the Yu Yu Hakusho trailer, and then we just saw the
Avatar:
Last Airbender. Do y'all think that because of all the issues that Marvel and DC went through, that live action anime is actually looking decent now? Are we at the beginning of the live action movie TV series run for anime? Like at the beginning of when
I'm gonna jump out and say no, because the One Piece did what it did. I still think there are a lot of people who didn't like it. I enjoyed it. Yu Yu Hakusho was very divided. There are a lot of people like, this looks ass.
I didn't see it.
Honestly, I thought it looked. It didn't make me a 100% believer, but I was like, this is probably gonna be pretty good.
But that's the issue too. If we finna get to that era, it's gonna be everyone comparing to the last live action.
And I mean, but that's how it is.
Right now,
but that's how it is
in everything.
That's how it is. When Dark Knight came out and everything, and then Marvel started theirs with Iron Man. It was Iron Man being directly compared to Dark Knight, but then everybody started. But then people started taking the whole just superhero genre more serious. Like, yo, wait, these movies is actually fucking fire.
Yeah, the live action Yu Yu comes out December 14th. If I'm not mistaken, it's definitely mid-December. But like I said, the trailer for that looked great. Avatar, you notice I didn't stop on there. Avatar looks great.
Avatar looks fire.
I saw some
I ain't gonna hold you. I said, hold on now.
The set pieces, the images I saw, I didn't actually see the trailer.
But see, and that was also my reaction to One Piece. When I watched One Piece, I said, yo, this is a solid start. If this is live action anime, and if this is the basis and it's nothing but up from here, then I'm feeling good about live action anime.
It's tough because for every of those they give us, they still gave us Cowboy Bebop.
But that was I'm starting from One Piece
because Cowboy Bebop was their start.
No, because here's the thing: between Dark Knight and between Iron Man, they gave us so many other bad ones and stuff like that, right? But a lot of people kick it off with Dark Knight. And they don't include those. Like I said, so I'm starting, and there was more before that. Before Dark Knight, we had Spider-Man, we had Elektra, we had Daredevil. But people talk about when it got serious, starting off with Dark Knight.
I give you that, but Cowboy Bebop was what, 2021?
But that wasn't when we got serious. I can't count that.
I feel like that is when
they put a lot of push on Cowboy Bebop. I feel like that's when they did. The only reason, if it's snuck on Netflix, I would have been like, all right, but they was heavy, bro, we about to drop y'all.
That was the start. I was like, hey, live action anime is back. And it wasn't.
And it wasn't, man.
I'll give you One Piece. I get why you want to start with One Piece.
I'm starting with One Piece.
You start with One Piece because you give
it worked. It worked.
But I mean, even if you were to say that though, I mean, that would at least say that it improved because
it did.
You are comparing that to
Dark Knight, Spider-Man.
No, the
Iron
last
Man?
anime. I mean, the last live action. The one that
One
you're not
Piece.
trying to.
Oh, Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, yeah.
Then you would be like, okay, we stepped up. We did get better. Like if you were just comparing them to, you'd be like, all right, we stepped up.
I mean, either way it goes, it still fits the narrative. Like I said, we did step up.
That's
but as I'm saying, it's going up. That's why I feel. I'm like, to me.
I mean, it's probably it's going.
We don't. To be fair, we don't know how you. Because you, like I said, I'm not 100% sold.
I'm sold on you.
There's some.
I don't think
some character designs that I'm like.
I feel like it may be parallel to One Piece. It may not go up, but I don't think it's going back down.
And truthfully honest to me,
I would think it's going back down.
It has nothing has hit theater level yet. So it's really like.
To be fair, he's saying, is it going to? Is it going to like the TV's sort of? You know when you remember? I can't remember when they were saying like the last golden age of TV or whatever. Mm-hmm. Mike, you didn't also watch the anime if I remember correctly. What? So I don't know. He said he sold on Yu. And it's like,
hey, I ain't watched the anime either. I need to finish.
Oh, you didn't watch the anime either?
Okay.
The Kuwabara design is not great. And that really sticks with me a lot.
That's really heavy with you?
That's really heavy. Because he's blonde. And it's like, why are you blonde?
But that's the thing. But that's the thing. I mean, that was also in every superhero movie, there was always one or two characters that was like, all right, that one didn't go. That one, I you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I get it. But I'm not saying we have perfection. So that's why I'm okay.
That's fair.
I'm not saying that we have perfection. I'm saying
it's peaks and valleys.
Yeah, but I think we're in peak. I think we're in constant peak right now.
Ooh. I mean,
That's fair. You know what? I'll bring that up
Wait,
on screen because
so you don't think we have because okay,
that is fair.
Hey, he definitely slapped with that one.
that is fair.
Because you should, because I mean, I feel like because that wasn't really and I guess that would make sense because that's what you can really say about Cowboy Bebop too. Like people always say, watch the anime, don't fuck with the live action. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying.
But One Piece, people saying if you watch the live action, they was like, you should go back and watch the anime.
Yeah,
One Piece. You know what I'm saying?
I specifically, it might have been you. I don't know. Somebody specifically was like, oh, yeah, if you want to keep on, you could start about episode 60 or whatever.
Me. That was me that said it.
Because this does it until then. And it's like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm not sold that I'm going to be able to tell somebody, you could pick up after
well, I
this
don't know
episode.
yet.
That's what I said. I'm not sold.
I don't know yet.
I said I'm not
but
sold
I'm
yet.
hopeful for it. I'm hopeful for it.
I am hopeful.
Yeah. Because
Avatar, though.
Yeah.
Look.
And Avatar's a TV show, right? It's
yeah.
gonna be a TV show.
The only my only concern now is I'm like, just don't rush it. Like remember
We ain't rushed it. We haven't seen Earthbending.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I just don't want them to rush through that story. You know what I'm saying?
I think what would be great, what would be actually great is because, like I said, we are taking animes and turning live action. And some of these are, like you said, they're like seasons long.
Yeah.
It's like I really want them, like if they can give live actions the Game of Thrones treatment, like the real, like these, like where these seasons have lasted 8 seasons, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what
and they're all better. They top because they're really
as of right now. One Piece.
Because I mean, Game of Thrones is a live action. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at these things, and we love Game of Thrones.
I need to bring that up too. I also need this. I need to hear them talk.
Yeah, as of now, One Piece.
I need to hear them
As of
talk.
now, One Piece is the one that is going to supposedly getting that Game of Thrones treatment.
Really?
They're all in on One Piece right now.
So,
yeah, I mean that makes sense. They got the mangaka in, like
so I mean that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like that. Like I mean it's really that. Like and that's really that too. Like this only like the one season. Like these seasons, like because I mean we do like even with Game of Thrones, people would like Game of Thrones. I guess you would say is that show.
Game of Thrones was good until they didn't have anything they can
right. So
adapt anymore.
and they gave you the energy every season. It was better and better every season. So like as long as they stick to the stories. As long as they stay, and that's what it was. Like Game of Thrones dropped, but they didn't have no story. So animes have years and years of arcs and stories. So y'all can give us live actions.
Yeah, they not gonna run into that with One Piece. One Piece can go on.
Imagine saying, I don't know what else to do with One Piece. Imagine somebody saying that. Like, yeah, we did the first arc. I don't know where we going from here. Like, nigga, what?
like I said, like don't get to like. And like I said, I ain't watching people who watch One Piece. Like I said, like as long as they stick to, we literally just gonna follow the anime.
Yeah,
like just literally just keep following. Like, and you're so far behind.
Yeah.
So it's like you can literally just give this where someone else could never see the anime and literally watch the live action and feel like you're just watching the anime. So like, that's the energy it should feel like.
So for you would, like I said, you would need a flawless anime adaptation for you.
You're never gonna have that though.
No, I mean you got to twist some stuff in there. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm not saying flawless like 1v1. I'm saying I'm trying to figure out like so Picard.
No, I'm saying no show is gonna ever be perfect.
Because even if you talk to somebody,
I don't know, man. Listen, Last of Us was close to perfect to me, bro.
You notice you said,
but that was a game. That's not. You're not getting seasons. Like you're not. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, even when people talk about I'm always gonna just pretty much relate to Game of Thrones, but like I say, if you read and some people who like really is in depth with that, like half the characters really didn't match.
Yeah, they changed a lot from what I know.
Really, so if you never read, like I never read the book, but I can watch that show and be like, bro, this is one of the greatest stories I've ever watched.
So that's what you're looking for.
And I know it's based on a book, so even if I didn't read the book, it's like if people tell me like, yeah, they pretty much thought the story, they might have changed the character look or whatever, but this is the story. Like it's literally the story.
Did you finish One Piece?
No, I didn't even start One Piece.
Okay.
Yet.
Oh, One Piece is great, and I do want to bring this up. Netflix is very high on One Piece and Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah. One
thing that does give me some pause on Avatar is that their creators left due to creative differences.
Yeah.
But also,
that's me too.
No, but I will say, I was talking about this. I was on a stream Friday night, and we were talking about it, and I don't know how much of those creative differences weren't. Hey, we got our own studio now. This is the difference. I can do much more over there. I got my own Avatar studio.
Oh, yeah.
Versus,
you're right. Yeah. Because that's what it was.
They left, I want to say.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Let's say March or whatever of the year. By February of the next year, they had announced Avatar Studios. Mm-hmm. So it's like, how much a creative...
Avatar Studios?
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
So Nickelodeon gave them their own studio saying, look, you can do your own projects. So how much
Avatar?
of that? Yeah. So how much of that is really?
Avatar's a top Nickelodeon show, dog.
It was great.
The
was
lore behind Avatar,
was great.
between both and Korra, bro. Yeah, people. No, Avatar.
So I mean, like saying like we finna get a whole like they
Yeah,
they got
they got an animated movie coming out. They've been giving out comics and books.
Yep. Shit, they fuck around, get some rides. Like, bro, Avatar about to go in, bro.
some rides.
Yeah, bro. Avatar, bro. What I'm telling you is the way that Nickelodeon looking at Avatar is how fucking Disney be looking at Mickey and shit like that, though. They all in on Avatar, dog.
I mean, Ryan was just wild. Like,
No, man, you know.
That's it to me. So when it comes to cartoons, getting a ride is like that's how you know you won, bro. That's like getting the championship ring, bro. That's MVP. If you create a show and you don't get a ride, you kind of salty.
I mean, they can literally do like all four.
They want to turn Avatar into Star Wars. That's actually a really good analogy.
Yeah, that's what they want to do.
They've had
Star Wars got a ride. Star Wars got multiple rides. I'm just saying, bro.
I hate that you keep being
merchandise.
When you said it, I've been trying to figure out what theme park is Nickelodeon at. Are they? Because I don't know.
I thought they use Universal Studios.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so.
But I never thought about. I do know like the Mall of America has a random Nickelodeon ride. I forgot what the fuck it is there, like a roller coaster. Yeah.
I forgot know that. I've never been to the Mall of America, so
really
no.
But I'm like, I only been there once. But it was like, yeah, it's like, so I know, I forgot what ride it is. But I know it was like, it's a random Nickelodeon ride there. But I didn't know they had, I didn't know
Nickelodeon got their own called Nickelodeon Universe.
There's no way there's a Nickelodeon Universe thing. I've never heard of this theme park.
I think Cartoon Network then they got a theme park too.
I thought Cartoon Network was at Six Flags.
I don't know. I didn't know that.
No, they got. Wait, no, Cartoon Network. No, Six Flags is Looney Tunes. It's Sylvester,
they were both.
Sylvester Tweety and all that shit. But yeah,
that was.
I think Cartoon Network is under the Warner Brothers.
Is it? When I go there, I only see like Sylvester, Tweety, like all them.
Really only
I only seen them.
Wow. So appreciate that, Mike. Netflix, their vice president was like, we want to have our version of Star Wars or our version of Harry Potter, and we're working very hard to build that. But those are not built overnight. And this is him talking about One Piece and Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I'm telling you, they all in, G.
So they really trying to make. So I mean, I love it though. We finna get some more like if you think about back in the days of fantasy universes that we had other than Star Wars, and I mean, even if you think about the Indiana Jones and you think about all these franchises that were actually like they could have been universes of their like Back to the Future could have went on forever, really.
They could have. They could have.
Like if you would have put other doc, you could have made a whole new.
People wasn't looking at universes at that time. Now, as of now, it's all about creating a universe. That's what it's all about, and building a. And you got to think if you got Avatar, and One Piece at your helms, you know that these properties. Right here is I can create a lore. They already got a lore, so I can go back because we talked about Avatar. We talked about Aang, the Last Airbender, and Korra, which was the newer Airbender. What about newer Avatar? What about all the other avatars?
And
right?
That's what they're already
all the
doing
other
with the
side
books.
characters.
They already have books on Kyoshi. I think there are books on Yang-Chen. I wouldn't be surprised if there are books upcoming and stuff on like Roku or Kurik. Like they're Avatar Studios in general. Is trying to build that out, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Who created Avatar? Like
the guy's name is Brian Konietzko.
Because it's literally
it's
US.
Western. It's Western for sure. It's Brian. I'm gonna mispronounce his last name. It's like Konietzko.
Okay.
And essentially they call him Bryce because it's Brian and Mike. Essentially, like that. Those are the two. So they call him like Brike or whatever. Like
Brike.
Yeah, there are books for Azula. There are comics just spanning everything. And I know I don't know what their licensing is like with this whole Avatar Studios thing. What Netflix can still do.
I think that was the behind the scenes turmoil, like you said.
Yeah, so it's really interesting, but it makes sense that they want to take one of these franchises to be like, this is our big thing. We've seen it with the MCU, like you said. We've seen it with Star Wars. DC is about to get back to it with DCU.
Right.
Franchise, no matter what you want to call it, that's very much a big part of filmmaking these days. Everything has like its sequel, its threequel, its prequel, like everything.
And that's also like it's just funny because I think it's just it's the buzzword of like franchising. Because I mean, like if I had to think of a universe, and we had a lot of universes, and I think a lot of them back in the days
we was calling them any universe.
But I mean, like we just call it like the series or whatever.
We call them spinoffs.
Like Naked Gun had plenty.
Yeah.
Like National Lampoon.
National
Like,
Lampoon.
it was a universe. You know what I'm saying? National Lampoon was a universe in its own, but they had college area. They had like
Fucking
American Pie had
American Pie series. I was going to say that.
Like I
American
said, like,
Pie.
we just didn't record them like a universe, but it's like it would just be like these are stories under the American Pie, like you know what I'm saying, where you got parents or whatever.
Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber had a cartoon. They had a movie. They had video games. They had.
So like it's definitely like I mean, and it's really like it's really it's like cartoons. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about how Looney Tunes and all them, like you got the fantasy, like all those, like, you know, they was making all these random movies and stories like in the Looney Tunes universe, like, you know what I'm saying, in the sense. So it's like I think it's definitely great that I love the fact that people latched on to the buzzword of like universes and like, because it's like I said, like it's even the whole story of what's the black TV show?
There's a lot of black TV shows.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you said that. Like, I was like,
not Weezy. No, who the fuck was it? Weezy? What was the show? No, because it was The Perfect Stranger. Oh, Family Matters. The Family Matters.
Oh, okay.
You said the black TV show. Then you tried to do this. Like, I was like, know what that meant.
I went too far back. You know what I'm saying? I had
Then
to, like,
you said Weezy, and I'm like,
yeah, I went way. That's what I said. Weezy. I went way too far back. Like, bring it back forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, yeah, like you think The Perfect Stranger, where I think the what's her name? The mom from Family Matters was like the door, the doorman.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And they literally made her show because they was like, well, what the fuck does she do when she go home? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Which is funny because Carl.
That's a wild.
Because
premise.
Carl is also.
I love it though.
Carl is also a character from fucking Die Hard.
Yeah, you're thinking Carl's a cop. So you know, that was even crazy.
That's the most wildest universe ever.
That part, they never confirmed it. That's just.
But that would have been like if you think
that
about,
part ain't set in Chicago.
If you think about it ain't. Die Hard ain't in Chicago.
No.
But if you thought about but that also could be that
He was on a work trip.
No, that he left. He done. Like, he a regular cop in Chicago now. Like, he was with Bruce all that time doing this shit. Like, bro, I gotta get the fuck out of here. This white dude know me personally, and he be in some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but that would definitely add on to his anxiety with Steve. Like this nigga like PTSD. Like, bro, you too weird, bro. Around me, I be around a lot of weird motherfucking villains.
He is also the principal on Invincible.
Now that's hilarious. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. Like.
But
they named the school after him.
They did. They did. Now that we talk about universes, what random show universe would you want to be a part of? Like, if you could be a part of any show universe.
Are we just talking about just random any show?
Because how we talking about like Family Matters and that whole, that's a random. If you had to be a part of a connected universe.
Random show universe. That's tough.
I mean, I honestly would want to be part of the goddamn Family Matters lineup universe.
Why that one?
Nigga, that nigga, I would want to, because Urkel was in Scooby-Doo. Urkel, like, nigga, I would want to be.
Yeah, but you gotta be cool with Urkel. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I have to be, but you also gotta think, like, during that lineup of them shows, Urkel was on, like, when he on, like he was in Full House.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because technically, I guess all the TGIF shows were kind of.
So for me, I would want to be in that same sense. I would want to be in the UPN world. I would love to be.
I feel like all those are connected.
They did a couple of them. They did a couple of them.
Characters would show up in different ones. And
you know what I'm saying?
You remember you always get the ooh.
Right.
Like,
or the nigga that come in like, hey everybody.
I miss live studio audiences so much. I really wish they would bring that back. I miss it so much.
I would love, but I want to be like true UPN, like pop up in Sparks, and then also in one.
I can't believe you said
one-on-one. Yeah, and then pop up on
and then
pop up on Eve, and then I may be in half and half. Like
Eve annoyed me. I like the show.
Her name wasn't Eve.
Her name was, and that's what bothered me.
Yeah, that was really irritating. I didn't understand that shit. I did not get that at all.
It was Shelly. But yeah, I would want to be in that universe, the UPN universe.
And it was crazy because Sparks was a law firm too. That was really like Carl, like that was really like Philip Banks like side. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy because if you do Sparks, but compared to. Because we didn't really know we knew about Phil Law Firm, but it's like, you know, the newer Bel Air.
Yeah.
He with his people. So that like Sparks. Like when he like. Yeah.
No, I think I'm with you. I do want to do the TGIF because it would be great.
Dog,
I'm with you.
Like that, the after school day, it was all after school shit, bro.
Or even the NBC. Cause none of the NBC. I was gonna say the NBC ones like the Fresh Prince, but none of them ever had like real crossovers.
Yeah, like real.
So you was just either on like Fresh Prince or you was on like the Cosby Show or something. It's like They never all
But you know,
touched.
I mean, Fresh Prince did dab. He dabbed into Family Matters.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
he
it
did that,
takes
'cause
it back.
he was that insane.
Remember he showed
Oh,
up.
Uncle Phil showed up.
Yeah.
Uncle Phil did show up. But also like you know what I'm saying they had like
I do miss that. Now you think about
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Well,
Lions through
You
the
know what
audience
Cameo
was
pops in?
crazy.
Dog,
Because you would hear
used
the
to go crazy.
you want to know
Like when they had to really sit there for a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you want to know the craziest crossover? It's the Living Single one-on-one.
Yes.
I forgot about
Because
that.
old girl parents.
I just
old
watched
girl
that again
yeah.
recently. And I
Old
was
girl,
like, I forgot
Spirit
about that.
Spirit parents is Overton and Wilson.
Yeah.
That's the most randomest one. And you know, they did a couple of stuff where they was the parents, like them two, you know what I'm saying, together.
Black shows used to bring people in.
The Carl like not knocking this red dough is hilarious.
It's crazy.
Hilarious.
It's crazy.
Carl's in the birds, bro. Birds.
He
You know
was,
what I'm saying?
he was not in Chicago. That man was.
He was in Rockford.
Right. That man was in Waukegan.
Carl's out here selling packs. Like he wasn't where he was living at with that salary. Where you keep the doors unlocked.
But I mean, that's how it felt with all those shows, or it was just '90s in general. Like
Everybody's
to
doing
this
a lot.
day, we were still trying to figure out what was Kevin McAllister's dad doing. That man took the entire family to was it France?
They took him everywhere. What you talking about?
But no,
but
that was
the Christmas trip.
The house is already like, bro, how you got this house? What you do?
In 2 years in a
And
row.
then-
2
and then-
years he took multiple. He took all the family 2 years in a row. Took all the
somewhere.
family somewhere.
He definitely was.
2 years in a row. G. I can understand if that was the one-time trip. Like, okay, you don't know how long they've been saving,
We been saving
but you
for
went
years.
back to back,
But also,
and you leveled up the next time. You said, all right.
Yeah, because the first year, I don't think they went overseas the first year.
No.
The second year, they was like, that was cool
we
and
had
all.
to be gone. Third year, we going to the moon, my nigga. Like, there you go.
Oh, we done
went
lost
back.
deuces, y'all. We done lost them. We done lost them.
Hey.
It's over. It's off the rails. Hey, I thought he kept the table.
Hit that nigga with the clean jump. You like, nigga.
I forgot there's no bag.
Took his ass on the Home Alone joke. Nigga, like, feet up in the air and everything.
I was about to turn up while you kicked the table off.
The table movement was like the least of my problems. I was like, very fruity.
I would have turned this one and looked at the comments. And I just felt the table.
To have the table move. And when you look over
shit.
the only thing I see is ditch. Like, I'm like, where the fuck Greg go?
Because I'm looking at the comments. So when I felt the table move, I'm like, I was turning, but why you kicking the table?
Oh my
Just
God.
That back, nigga, he said it too. Like,
This podcast
I don't
off the
think-
rails.
I don't think I lean back as much as y'all
Oh
do.
shit.
Good hearty laugh will have your ass on
Good
your
hearty
ass.
laugh. Happy on the.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
podcast is off the rails.
Oh shit.
That was funny, fam. That was funny, fam.
I forgot what I was about to transition to.
I don't know what she was on, fam. But
Bro.
no, yeah, Kevin McAllister dad was, and I wanted to say that he made enough money that keeping up with the kids wasn't his fucking concern.
At all.
It was not his concern.
He had a kid
I
be like,
guarantee
hey, make sure everybody with
what
you.
we don't know is mama got her ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why you put that on his jacket, dog?
Don't
Don't put that
Why
on
you
him.
put it on his jacket,
Don't put
G?
that on him. Because
Damn.
they had enough money, she didn't care either.
No, she cared the most.
She kicked that because she had to.
Don't put that on this jacket,
Don't
dog.
put that on his jacket,
He was
bro.
sitting on first class like,
This
hey,
is a-
where Kevin at?
This a family
You know what I'm
fun thing, dog.
Where
Don't put
Kevin
that,
at?
don't put that on his jacket, G.
Don't put that on her. She cared because that's a mom thing to care. Dad sometimes just be like, damn.
Dad care about the money. You see, the only time he yelled
Right.
when he saw that
When he
bill.
saw
He got
that bill.
He
That's
said,
what he
"Nigga,
said.
you charge how much the room service now?"
Like, that's what I'm saying. He definitely was like, but he looked at her too like, I could have saved his brain if you wasn't gonna bring the goddamn kid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's all I care about, the budget. That sound like a dad. I feel like that's what my dad did.
That's definitely that
That
shit.
feel
That's
like-
definitely
my-
some
my-
dad
my-
shit.
nigga went to the restaurant. Hey, can I get a refund on one of these tickets? Like, telling them the whole truth. Like, yeah, we left our baby at home, but I need to get the cash back. Yes, yeah, like,
Yo.
like,
Oh
where
shit.
mama looking at you like, wait, hold on. So the whole family's here. Y'all left y'all kid at home by herself. Like, y'all need to go to jail first. I'm gonna give you a refund.
Yeah.
You gotta go to jail.
So, bro, did you? I know you probably seen it, but I know sometimes you be missing out what happened on the timeline. Did you see the whole Spider-Man controversy shit? So Marvel has came out and they pretty much said Miles is our standing
This is
Spider-Man
the
as of right
controversy
now.
I thought you were talking about. Okay.
Oh, yeah, they said Miles is our Spider-Man as of right now. As of right now.
That was for the Insomniac game.
Yeah,
though.
but Marvel co-signed it too.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they knew they were talking
But
about the games.
Oh, pretty much saying that we're just like y'all. We've done
We're
years
in-
and years of Spider-Man.
Yeah, we're in the Miles Morales
era.
and people got so upset. People were doing racist people.
It was weird.
It was like doing like that's not my Spider-Man, and I'm just like,
we doing that's not my
You
Spider-Man.
know people were. If you played, and this is spoilers for
say
anybody
that's
who
not
hasn't played the Miles or the second Spider-Man game. If you, and I guess it's kind of not, but if you played the game, you kind of Peter tell you at the end like, bro.
well, even in the comics, he done said that.
Bro, I didn't have enough.
Wait, but in the
Like,
comics they have. But here's why I'm like, bro. Every iteration of a superhero who has a hero who has like similar to the name, they always become it. I was like, Kid Flash became the Flash, right? I think if I'm not mistaken, and as of right now, he is the Flash. Like Barry Allen is retired and.
Is it still Kid Flash or he's called
No,
Flash?
he's the Flash now. He's wearing the red. He's not in yellow, right?
But the
Hold on.
thing is-
Hold
go
on.
ahead,
Before
yeah.
let me finish cooking real quick. Because even Batman, Dick Grayson was Batman after a while. We got Terry McGinnis. He was Batman. We had, like I said, there was multiple people who took on the Batman helm. And then, you know what I'm saying, even with Green Arrow, Speedy became the Green Arrow. So it was like, this is not new to comic books. So I don't get why people are going so crazy.
It's really just because it's what you're saying though, because like all of those iterations usually are just other stories or like it's always like people always have like everyone's gonna always focus on it like it's a main story timeline person, and there's all these other variations.
But those variations had long runs where they were
but that's the thing. Yeah, like you were
that's
saying,
what I'm saying, like-
nothing's ever absolute
Yeah.
in comics.
It's just the fact that it's like even if you like as people who enjoy getting new things, we should want a refresh or just like to get a new Spider-Man story, new characters, new storyline, new everything like that. Just kind of play where you still might get Peter popping in and like
that's the thing.
And Peter's not killed off in
He's
any
not.
iteration.
Like I said, this all stems from the Insomniac game.
Yeah.
Peter is chill. Peter was just like, bro,
And that's
Spider-Man
what it
took
is,
a
though.
lot of my life. Bro, I need to take a break.
And that's
it
really
was
what
just-
it is.
Yeah.
Because that's just no different than the comic. Like if this was a comic book run with the same story,
Yeah.
it would just be a comic book run, and
It
nobody
would.
would
And
say
that-
nothing about it.
But they would. Now they wouldn't have until I want to say 4
You're
or
right,
5 years
bro.
ago.
It wasn't
4 or
right.
5
It
years
was time
ago,
for son.
They wouldn't have. And then it feels like people just want to bitch and complain because it's like the racism was just turned up a notch. Because you're right. They would. I remember the day because I was mad. I got the notification on my phone and it was like, all I saw, I was at work and all I saw was killed. And I was like, damn, notification, somebody got killed. Steve Rogers got killed in the comic line, and CNN felt like, oh, I should know.
Two
And I was
times
furious.
they did that. They did that. They did that for the death of Superman. That took over the fucking news area. Like, this is before social media was crazy. When they put out the death of Superman, out there, bro, they did a whole fucking memorial service for Superman on the
was
news.
so
and then
wild.
when Captain America
And
got
so,
killed, CNN, I
Like
was
I said,
like,
he
what
was
is
dead.
going
So
on?
clearly he wasn't Cap for a number of years. Then obviously, as comics do, he comes back, he's Cap again. And it was just like, there was no big outrage during that one. It's just nowadays, people love
Hold on. There's a whole documentary about people was crying when they killed off Superman. There's people,
but they weren't
Yes, they
upset
were.
at the next Superman.
They was upset at the next Superman, but they was upset at DC. They were, bro,
I give
look
you
it
that.
up. You'll see news, but
I mean,
people was like, this is America. He's American superhero.
No,
Y'all want to kill him all?
I'll
Like,
give
they
you
was
that.
upset.
But you didn't take it out on this person will
That's
never be
true.
my
That
Superman.
is
Blah, blah,
true.
blah. They was just, bro, why you doing this to my
They
dog?
was so upset.
Now back then, when that Superman would have came out, if they would have popped back and be like, he black now, they'd have been like, boy, what the fuck?
That
is-
Michael B. Jordan situation.
Like,
Who's this nigger? Who's this nigger?
That's the kicker.
That's why you had to just kill him. Like,
Right,
he didn't come
right.
back as nothing. You know what I mean? He gone.
But it's to this point, to nowadays, everything is so like, oh, you did this because you're pandering. Because you're doing this.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, no, it's just,
And
I
it-
want to
but
tell a different fucking story.
But I mean, that's what I said. We just live in such a social media world where so many people can say that. Because like I'm saying, if it was a comic book run, that person wouldn't say nothing on the internet. You just ain't gonna buy the fucking book. You know what I'm saying? Like, but because we're in the internet world, people want to say some shit where it's like, bro, just don't buy the game. Like,
Right.
you just play the regular Spider-Man over and over again.
That's what
like,
it
you know
is.
what I'm
Like,
saying?
you can literally,
It's no different than not buying the book.
you
Like,
can play Spider-Man 1, you can play Spider-Man 2, if you pissed about this, you're probably not gonna buy Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Right.
But it's like you got 2 games
But I
you
mean,
can replay to your heart's content.
And that's what I'm saying, because you really can't mad if you can't get mad if you say like, well, I want a new Spider-Man story. Then play the Miles Morales game.
And I guess what? I guarantee Peter's still showing up in Spider-Man 3. There's no, because like I said,
Bro, Peter is like literally like you know what I'm saying, like bro.
Like you, I know you haven't played the game, and I don't want to spoil in case you ever do. The way the game goes out, yes, at the end he's like, I need a break. But let me tell you, everything else in that game tell you, he's probably not getting that break. Like he gonna have a break for a minute.
He gonna have a moment and go like, come on.
I think my thing is
all right.
That's right.
Because even the same system, like I feel like we should have had that same outrage on when the cartoon came out. Because I mean that literally they did Peter Parker in that where you're like, bro, I'm this is your story. Like I'm not here for that. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like
you had that same energy.
I feel like the world has way more knowledge about superhero stuff.
Even the catalyst, if you think about it, like Insomniac isn't wrong if literally like the motion right now is Miles Morales. Like if Sony and them is pushing literally the Miles Morales story, the Spider, the Spider, like it makes sense that Insomniac would be like, all right, well we gonna kick off of that. And like, cause now they could like, bro, we can use every like,
ooh, you know
if
what?
anything, the cartoon opened up so many Spider-Mans that was like, Insomniac can be like, bro, we just doing Miles now, but we might make a Spider-Man 2020.
But it's easy to complain and claim I'm pandering, rather than think about like, maybe there's a logical reason.
Because then you be saying you pandering about the cartoon, like you would be saying that I need to hear that for the cartoon.
Here's what we need to do,
like,
because now that I'm thinking about it,
I bet they are.
Here's what I'm thinking with Marvel, DC, and everybody needs to do. So we're in this information age, and it kind of fucks up a lot of shit, right? But you pointed out a point that made me think, like, when we used to watch those cartoons, they wasn't giving a statement saying, "Oh, this is the." It was just you see it happen. You like, damn, what happened to Peter? And now you watching week to week, wondering when Peter gonna come back, and then he finally comes back, and you're like, "Oh shit, right?"
Right.
Feige, all of them, James Gunn, like. Stop telling us plot points. Stop telling us who's going to be coming back. Stop telling us. Just give us the movies.
But I mean, that's
so that way we can be like, oh shit, like okay, I didn't know they was coming back.
But that's what made Endgame not so cold because niggas was like, wait, whoa.
Yeah.
I people not too like this nigga just had a movie yesterday. Like he just came out. He just came out. Like y'all already took him away.
Because you know what? Because when you tell us something and then because like again you got to think. All right, they told us that we are getting to Secret Wars and King Dynasty, right? Yeah. Now, there's people who know about it, right? And they're like, well, I can't wait to get it. So now you're watching everything, seeing how it's going to connect. There's people who's like, well, what's that? They researched it, they learned about it. So now you're watching everything, trying to see when everything's going to connect. When there's so many stories that don't need to connect to that overall story, but now we're judging it off of that. Like, well, that didn't tell me anything about the universe. Yeah. And now we calling the show trash or mid because of that. And but so we got to stop. If they stop telling us these plot points or what's going to lead to,
because
we can experience it.
Like before you say something, like that's why.
Damn, I why does it get held for?
That's why I said I feel like it's still it's going to be a bigger villain that we just don't know yet. The show because
but it's funny that got held for review.
Like I feel like it's gonna be a bigger villain in the Marvel universe that we just don't know yet because I feel like that's gonna be an end credit of like somebody else who's like really coming.
I'm assuming it's Doom.
You know, no, but that's what I'm saying because everybody else so like it's gotta be somebody.
No, because they was already talking about pivoting. To me, Doom is already the background because remember the backup because they were saying with Jonathan Major stuff they were like we're just gonna pivot to Doom, right? So I feel like they accidentally told us. The secondary villain,
but I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like they could, like, I just always feel like because when you think about social media and how we look, how we work it, like a lot. And I mean, I don't believe that they follow what we say to do, but you know, a lot of motherfuckers make theories and put all that shit together so much that they make those announcements saying like, oh yeah, we are gonna do that or we gonna do this, whatever. Where it's like, I just don't reply to that shit. Like, don't say we gonna do that
because of the scoopers. Because me and Mike have talked about scoopers in general for so long, how they're just a drain on just this and forever because all they do is just throw darts and say one of these is gonna stick. And then it's like, oh, I'm the man because out of these 100 darts, 4 stuck. And it's like, are you?
But see, to that sense though.
Also wanted to just highlight that comment. Yeah. They do need to find a way to make Miles and Peter coexist.
Oh yeah, but you know, I
mean that's what Mrs. on that to
what you were saying though is nigga, let the scoopers, let the spectator, like let people think it, but like from the official people. Don't tell us that. Because then I may go in based on, I heard Dish. I know Dish, he had a little bit of insight. He told me this, and I may go in expecting that. But if you never told me that and you are the head, and if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to feel as bad because I'm not going to be like, well, shit, Bacardi never said it. I was going off of what I thought Dish knew.
But what happens is a lot of people do. They go, because that's, granted, you can feel what you want to feel about Multiverse of Madness. I know a lot of people didn't like it. know,
I loved it.
I enjoyed
You
it.
finna get you right what I'm about to talk about.
I enjoyed it. But what happened was there was the scoopers said this guy's showing up, this girl's showing up, aka everybody is showing up, and when they didn't, people was like, "Oh, well, it's trash. Y'all showed us this expectation of this," and it's like, no, they didn't. The scoopers did.
Right.
And but what happens is people take these scoopers in because you didn't say anything to refute it. They took it as word.
And it goes to that fact because there's a lot of people who take like the blue checks and the amount of followers.
But you know why?
The shit that they do get right, like for gold.
gold,
And they really
But
follow
see,
that.
but the reason is because also the studio heads have been co-signing certain people. They've been announcing
Yeah, I mean,
stuff.
they get
So
into
like,
that.
so if
But what they do
hold
is they
on,
say
hold
that what was right is right. Like,
But if those studio heads took a stance and said we're not addressing anything whether it's right or wrong, right? Then we create the ecosystem of we're gonna get scoopers, we're gonna get it, but these heads are not saying anything, so we know that they built the ecosystem of these rumors may be true, so we're gonna play around with it. These rumors may be false, we're gonna play around. But and I think that I think
more people than you think are gonna still take it as gold.
Yeah, I would say like whatever you like, like even if they didn't say nothing, like the studio didn't say nothing, the scoopers, like I said, it's too many people who have too much more clout from and a history of saying they won or whatever.
Yeah,
that they're gonna still like. It's like thinking about it like this. Like if I was somebody like you're saying like a scooper who was literally giving great information for a while, certain people look at me like, nigga, you actually can make the best movie because you giving the best what they should do and what they shouldn't do. So if I'm telling you, if they don't do it, then my fan base can be like, bro, they should have just follow what you said.
Like cloud is crazy.
Like niggas think they a whole goddamn director because they just said I should have with this pick. They should have went with the original uniform for that. Like you think you can make movies now.
And it's like cloud is really crazy. And I don't think enough people realize.
Like, is there so many people who really, really follow? Like, you would never get close to Kevin Feige, but this other guy who then are like matching what Kevin Feige like in his plain quote, you feel closer to that person where you like, yeah, this is my Kevin Feige right here. So if he's saying they should do that, they should do that. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't do that, it's like, oh yeah.
Right. So what Spider-Man controversy that you thought I was gonna bring up?
I thought you was bringing up about the flags.
No, that wasn't that big.
Oh,
that was huge.
Yeah,
you aren't Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
that was huge.
No, I get that was huge, but that was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but it was before. It was between the podcasts.
I mean, no, that was you just thinking that was huge.
No, it was 2 weeks ago. That's why I didn't bring that one up.
We're a bi-weekly podcast, man.
They
fixed it. They did a patch.
Oh, I guess that would be if it's already fixed it. I guess it's
it was a patch. But I did want to talk about. And I know that I don't know if y'all watched it yet, but I did. But the fucking Attack on Titan finale.
Yeah, I watched the finale.
Yeah, I watched the finale,
bro.
It was as ass as the.
Hey, we can talk now.
You said it was as ass.
It was as ass as the manga one was.
As ass.
You was calling it ass?
I did not, bro.
I want to know the difference.
They tried to essentially in the manga when Armin and Eren were talking, he essentially said, thank you for the genocide. In
the comics?
Yes. And he essentially said the same thing still. They tried to explain it a little bit better in the anime, but at the end he essentially still said, thank you for the genocide.
Me and Marcus, when we I was getting lined up, we was talking about it. Because he didn't read the manga either, but he was like, he just knew like people were saying that's the part that was the difference. Yeah. And I'm like, well, for me watching it, the only thing in my mind that I thought it was actually anger in the anime, in the manga, like where he was like, no nigga, like he was still standing his ground. Like
essentially it was, and like I said, they tried to because obviously in the anime, he didn't end it where there, but it was like the thank you was kind of the end in the manga.
Wait, so you're calling it as because
bro, this man took out 80% of the world, and his team, his friends were like, thank you for that. We needed to learn this lesson. Bro, that's terrible.
I didn't say these people was good people.
No, almost 90%.
I didn't say they was good people.
I'm talking about this many a time. But 90% of the people in this anime is horrible.
But that doesn't mean that the finale was trash. So you calling it trash just off of the moral of the message?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. The message. Okay. The message is
for sure. Definitely a 99%.
All right. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that then.
I'm okay with that. The 1% of people that aren't trash is the niggas who didn't even know they was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Like I said, listen here. I get it. So if you call it trash over that, then I get it.
They were so down bad. They were so. Niggas kissed the nigga after she shot this shit.
Hey, that moment. And she held it for a minute. She
I want to talk about that.
I hadn't. So I'll be honest. I hadn't read the manga,
She yelled that
and
motherfucker
then
for a minute.
it was so much of a break into like getting to the last episode. That I was like, "Fuck it, I'm about to read it." So I read it probably 3-4 months ago, and I was like, "This is terrible," because she did that in the manga too. And I'm like, "Bro, they can't animate this."
She yelled that shit.
So when she kissed fam, I'm like, you nasty. Like, you really nasty.
Hey, you wild.
But when you inside of a tight mouth, you just cut this nigga head off and you like, ooh, let me get this off real quick.
Like, bro.
And let me hold it. Let me hold it.
Let me go.
Also,
hold
on. I want to just say, spoilers.
Oh, we already past that, bro.
But
We
still.
been past that.
Well, yeah. So as the story's going on, after that happened, you kind of realize like, this bitch still holding this nigga head. So when she told Armin, I'm gonna take the hit somewhere. I'll be back. I was like, you freaky bitch.
She specifically said she was going to bury it though. Like, bro,
But
you just ignored that.
I thought bury it where? You know what I'm saying?
my
Like,
God.
Her reasoning for it made sense. Cause like, bro, them people that survived, they was not gonna get that bird. So here's the thing.
That head should have been destroyed.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. Listen here. I agree that these people was bad, but I was on Aaron's side to the bitter end.
Oh my God.
I didn't even understand Aaron's side at all. Only reason I
His
understand
side
Aaron's
was
side
terrible.
So his whole thing was, all right, y'all done killed me. I mean, y'all done killed the people that I love, so I'm taking out all the Titans. And then he realized, like, oh shit, this is whole cycle. So in order for me to stop this whole cycle, genocide.
Which is terrible.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's definitely terrible. But the way, listen here. Every time I try to be like, damn, Aaron, you taking it too far. I just remember that scene of his mama getting chopped and her blood splattered on his face.
He did it.
And then I'm like, fuck them. Well, yeah, he did it to himself. Well, hey, that was the biggest reveal.
Hey.
When he said that, and I fell out my chair again. I said, oh, shit.
I paused.
I fell out my chair.
Paused though. I ain't never hit a pause button so hard in my life. Like, nigga, what? Went back so I could actually read the subtitles. Like, nigga, you did what?
Like, I had to. I said, you had to do what?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Every instance where you could just kind of feel bad, he
shit.
killed it. And it's just like, bro, no, you are a terrible human being.
My nigga. Like, it was like that fucking white girl, me like, what? I'm like, what? Like, wait, what? Like, and he was really there had the clip of him crying. I'm like,
bro,
wait,
I
what you
gave
saying?
no cares about him. Like, he was trying to be all like sad about it. I'm like, bro, you did this.
Like,
Bro, that threw me
No
off.
sympathy.
Because you know
Thank
what?
you,
You
zero.
know what's funny? Because that has been my driving point on why I've been Team Aaron the whole time. And if you notice, that was like the last 2 minutes when he let that
It
drop.
was.
And I'm
It
like,
was.
whoa. I said,
It was,
whoa.
which is heartbreaking for
Because I've been riding with you for this whole
It's
ride.
heartbreaking for
Like,
anybody who was
bro,
on his side.
Bro, this whole ride. You using that.
Like I said, when you really take it to the very nitty bottom of what Aaron was on, this nigga was like the hell of toxicity, bro.
He was.
Hold on.
Like, he was telling this kind of niggas you ain't shit. He was lying about his mama did. Like, everything that he was trying to console, he was like, yeah, I know. But you like, no, you do know. You do
Hey, but
know.
this gave me an answer. It gave me an answer to a question I asked for 2-3 episodes ago. I said, will we watch a show where it's just a villain prevailing nonstop? And this was literally a villain.
It really was
to
that.
the
It
end.
really was. Cause I was like, bro,
We watched a villain just reign.
times that Armin told this nigga not to stop. Like, you don't want your mother to die in vain. Like, nigga, she didn't.
Bro.
Like,
Bro.
she part of the process.
How did you feel when he asked him how many? And that nigga said 80%. Bro, I said 80%.
Bro,
I said, nigga, damn.
When you saw when the baby, that's when I was like, bro, this is too much.
doing a lot.
This is too much.
So what made so I'm gonna tell you right, dog. That was like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Bro, what y'all doing with the baby was like over. I said that so much. I said that so much. I said like, what are y'all doing with the baby? Like, what are y'all doing with the baby?
I watched it the second time with some of our friends, and we was watching it. And I'm like, bro, no matter what, this is like, what's worse? The baby either is gonna fall into the ocean. Maybe it's gonna survive because it may float.
I didn't know
Man,
what.
babies do know how
It's
to do
about
that.
to get stepped on by these big
I was really more mad as like,
Where y'all going?
why is this baby my convenience? Why y'all passing them to me?
Where y'all passing it to? I just kept on saying, where y'all sitting this baby?
That's what I was trying to figure
I was really
out.
mad about. Ain't no way.
Because the mama gone. The mama gone.
I got a galaxy-sized foot coming at me, and you had a baby to me. I'm gonna put my hands up. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Baby,
That's the
my
thing.
bottle.
So whoever the last dude is who's holding the baby, he just got a child now.
You just got a child.
Because the mama is in the ocean.
Like, bro, mama is gone.
The dad,
bro.
we assuming,
Like,
has just been
So,
obliterated.
well, really, so the 80% hurt me bad. Because I was watching the show, and I'm like, these niggas is stepping in countries they ain't had no business being in. You understand?
Seriously.
They wasn't in none of the anime episodes. Like, where y'all at? Like, nigga, I started seeing India and camels. Like, when was this in anime? Like, when did y'all over here? Like, so I was really like, bro, you just stomping on niggas that don't even know y'all even got beef.
No, like, that's
So
what I'm saying. Like,
I'm like, bro, you really took the world
Bro,
out of these
what he
niggas.
said-
Like, two countries on two islands right next to each other. We're gonna take out the whole globe.
It
Bro,
was insane.
Cause I'm like, when he tells the nigga air like 80%, I'm like, in my head is like, bro, you don't even know what 80% looks like. Like, you don't know.
You don't.
Like, you talking about the plant, like, not 80% of your people.
80% of the
80%,
planet
G.
is crazy. And that was the moment it cemented. I was like, bro, I could never.
I was like, cuz y'all like, I think they had a scene. It was like snow. I'm like, bro, where y'all stepping at?
Bro, when he tell
Like-
but we got to see because when they were showing him just turning random fucking towns to type, I said, dog, this nigga just literally just turning people to like, bro, this nigga a menace.
I was like,
a menace.
So it definitely like, so what now? Attack on Titan? Because I definitely want to watch it all the way from the beginning again now.
Yeah.
So
So
now watching it.
I was doing that leading up into this. Then I ain't gonna lie, I got behind, so I kind of just read again to get back to it. But there's so much foreshadowing. There's so much where even not even just for the finale, but just for like different parts that are gonna come up. You're like, oh shit, they sowed the seeds for this very early.
78% ain't had shit to do with
you, bro.
Hey, Zeke was right.
Like, bro,
Zeke was right, fam.
That was really because I said the baby, and the other countries is what really hurt my heart because I'm like, they don't got nothing to
Bro,
do with
what
They don't got
what
nothing to
let
do
me
with
know, like, I been knew Aaron was too far gone, but when he had that moment where all of them was talking to him, and he was like, he listened to them niggas. He let everybody get their shit off. He was like, all right, hey, none of this shit stopping, though.
Bro,
Hey, y'all gotta come kill me. I'm just letting y'all
And that's what
know
made me
this
so
shit ain't
mad.
stopping, bro.
He kept telling them, you gotta kill me to stop this.
Y'all
And they
gotta
were
kill
trying
me,
to
G.
find another way. They kept trying to figure out
He told them,
how do we stop
like,
this?
Like that's what I think that was like what's the other anime that everybody talk about the kids? With all the kids, that everybody's like, you think it's a good anime? Like,
Promise Neverland.
Promise Neverland. That like Attack on Titan now is like Promise Neverland, like to Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you watch it, if you now watch it from beginning to the end, and you realize like, bro, this whole, like you said, like this whole show is literally about a man like, I'm gonna kill everybody unless y'all kill me.
Yeah.
And I keep telling you, don't love me.
Zeke was right. What if we just stop? What if we're the end?
Because what Aaron said, but what if we just kill everyone?
Kill everyone.
What if we just kill everyone?
What if we just
Let me just kill everybody.
that real Kermit Dark Kermit energy, bro? Like, we can just say everybody, or we can kill everybody.
We kill everybody because like I said, the only people that was safe was his homies.
Like,
it was.
He was like, y'all gonna be safe. Don't worry. Look, hey, don't worry. Y'all, I got y'all.
Even
Everybody else has got to die.
Even
We
you
good.
crying, saying like, I didn't know Hanson was gonna die. Like, cause
Bro.
you put a lot on your friends, dog. You put a lot on your people without them knowing what's going on. Like in the fact that you was telling these niggas moments, and you was like, I gotta erase that. And then
he had the nerve to be like, oh yeah, I tried to push her away, but no, I didn't want me because I don't love anybody else.
Hey, Dad, when he said that, I said, oh, this nigga Future. This nigga Future.
I said the most toxic nigga I've ever saw in my life.
Aaron Yeager is Future,
Like, this
dog.
nigga told her I would never, like, I don't want you around me, and told his homie, like, bro, I can't live without her. Like,
Bro, I was so
dog,
like, this.
I can't live without her.
This nigga's unhinged.
Like, Aaron definitely is all Future. Like, he's pure Future, bro. He's pure toxic, bro. If I can't have,
Bro.
like, this nigga really was, like, if we can't have our freedom.
To this question, yes.
What?
I'm stopping you.
If I tell you I'm gonna kill everybody?
Yes! You gotta go. You gotta go.
But I'm also telling you that if you kill me, it's gonna still be because that was the same thing. Me and Marcus said, like, bro, if you kill him, it's gonna just go to somebody else. Like it's literally supposed to happen.
No.
That's not what he was telling them. No.
Because I mean, somebody else may get the Founder Titan power and all that, but I don't think that was his plan. His contingency plan was to wipe off everybody. Because other people who had the Founder Titan, like when Zeke had it, he wasn't trying to kill everybody. It was just like
you get the one talking to. You get the one talking to try to talk you off the ledge. But if I leave that talk thinking like, there's no stopping this nigga, you gotta go. You gotta go.
This nigga was juice, nigga.
You gotta go.
Nigga was straight Tupac.
You get the one talking to because you cool.
Zeke and Aaron in the elevator, he was looking at this nigga like, you really gonna do this right here? You really gonna do this right here? Aaron like, nigga, fuck you, nigga.
Oh, dog. But no. It was a wild ending to the show, and I was just like, bro, this finale, I don't like it.
I loved it.
I loved it. I did love it. I hated the actual like him and Armin ending because I was like, it was as like, bro, y'all gonna like. I'd rather it ended where Armin really was like, nah, bro, this was actually wrong. Like, but we can't do shit about it now. But it's wrong.
It felt like it.
But I hate it because he was actually like, you know what? I showed you the water. Like this was my dream. Too. Like, we wanted to see outside. So we had to do this to get outside.
It's one of those,
I didn't see the water. He like, bro, this nigga reminiscing on everywhere I've been at, like, bro.
That's what I think it's because, and I was talking with Mike about it. It's like they never explicitly let you know, like, bro, Aaron is the villain. Because the people around him, they still were like mourning him as he did what he needed to do.
I mean,
it's like
Aaron and Mikasa were both some freaky motherfuckers. Like y'all had too much love for this nigga. Like y'all really did. Like Mikasa, I got it. Like Mikasa got a scarf, and she like, this nigga's for me for life. For life.
Bro, she was bringing her family to the grave for years.
Nigga told her throw the goddamn scarf away, bitch.
Yeah. She was bringing her family to the grave for years. She got buried next to this grave. Like, bro, it was
like nobody got that coochie.
But she had a husband and family.
She had a husband and family.
Yeah, remember? Because I don't know if you watched. I don't know if you watched the credits at the end.
Pretty much what Aaron tried to fight against, and that
ended up happening anyway.
That's the one thing I said, bro, he doing all this, bro. Like, do you not know the world is still going to war no matter what? They're going to be racist against each other, and it happened again. By his grave, actually. It was happening right by his grave.
I didn't know. Okay, yeah.
This is it. They just,
the show.
They never explicitly was
They
like,
didn't.
Aaron was wrong. It was, this is just another side. That's how it ended.
Listen here. If Aaron would have never dropped that point that he made that he chose his mom, I would have still been on his side.
Yeah, he'd have been a savior.
I've still been on his side.
That's why that is crazy.
I still riding with Aaron. I was still riding with Aaron. But when I was like, wait, the moment that I was holding on and you did it yourself, I was like, damn.
Because like the movie did, and I just said the episode was great because it touched me in all the levels because it was like when they had the racist moment where I'm like, I know the fuck y'all are not about to fight each other. And these niggas is coming down the block on y'all. Like, I know ain't about.
I will say.
That good song when I said, bitch, I know goddamn.
Yeah.
It better be nobody dead over there.
As an ending to an anime, like the animation was amazing. Oh, yeah. All of that.
Levi was getting busy.
It was the morals of it.
The morals of it. The morality of it, I understand.
And what I was mad about is like, even though Zeke helped him bring everybody out, like taking the L and just like, nigga, you could have stopped this. Like you could have been like, look, kill me after this, but we really gotta stop Aaron. Yeah. Like we really gotta stop Aaron. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this nigga just stuck his head on like, come on, get me, Levy. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on, get it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gave up. Like, bro, you gave up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was a time.
Yeah.
So like it was. I enjoyed it. Like,
they should have made that final chapter. That was a movie. That should have been in theaters.
I thought he was about to say they should have split it up again. I was about to mush the shit out. You know what
I was telling Marcus, I was like, if that was a route that they were thinking about trying to split it up, I understood why. Because I feel like we would have probably got longer, like deeper, like of all the like flashbacks.
Yeah, we
would have had episodes of like every time where he was really. Yeah. Because I feel like that's what got shortened.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like just the flashback thing. So everybody kind of realized.
If they would have extended it, they would have gave everybody their own episode. Remember that wrap up where they show Aaron actually went to go talk to everybody
again. Like the next season would have been like everybody's flashbacks.
Yeah.
No,
So
I just think it should have been in theater. Like that was.
That definitely
Oh,
was
that could have been theater. I would have watched that in
for
theater.
sure a movie.
Yeah, that was definitely theater worthy.
So yeah, let's get into recommendations. I know we've been going for a minute here. I'm actually going to recommend 2.
Okay.
All right, I want to recommend.
I like how we always go. I'm actually like we don't recommend 2 most weeks.
Are we supposed to actually? Are we supposed to actually?
No, but I'm saying every time we always say I'm actually gonna recommend 2 this time, and it's like we did that last episode.
Sometimes we do one.
Oh, you make it seem like it's a one time.
Yeah, like it's a one time.
Sometimes
Majority
we do
of the
one.
time, but I get that, but majority of the times we do 2.
Yeah, but I'm gonna start off with Gen V. Gen V. Oh my God, I fucking love the Boys universe, and the showrunner said that he's planning on having the Boys drop every year and stuff like that. But like the universe that they're creating, the characters, Gen V was such a super dope story. To not have any of the main characters that we love from the Boys in it at first, you know what I'm saying, and then they kind of get sprinkled through and everything like that. But like introducing us to these new characters and building this world and still having that same level of shock and superheroism and craziness and everything like that, like. Bro, Gen V, if you have not watched it, if you love The Boys, you are going to love Gen V. If you are just getting into The Boys and Gen V, watch The Boys, watch Gen V, but it is a great time.
Yeah, I know the next season of The Boys is supposed to pick up days after Gen V.
Yep. Yep.
Really?
Yeah. And that's what I like about it, because like Gen V picked up literally probably a couple of weeks right after, if not a week right after the ending of the last.
Okay.
Did you watch
Gen
it?
V.
No, I didn't watch it.
I mean,
haven't
I last
either.
The Boys, so because and this is not even a spoiler. Well, if you didn't watch The Boys, this is a spoiler. But like some of the news articles are talking about Homelander being on trial and shit like that. So it's literally like just a continuation of the story.
Oh, okay. I see what
Like
you're
it's
saying,
super fire. I fuck with it. And then Invincible came in kicking, fucking fire.
Those 4 episodes are
Bro.
You guys are gonna enjoy it. I've seen all 4. They're great. You're gonna enjoy them.
Oh yeah, because you saw it.
Oh yeah, Diz did get there early.
You guys are
being
gonna
an industry
enjoy them.
plant.
Yeah, you want to.
Diz being an
Throw that out there real quick.
Oh, y'all just watching that? Oh
No. But no, you guys are definitely gonna enjoy it. It's a good time.
Yeah,
I
so
agree
those
with
are my
those
2, man. Gen V and Invincible, man. Those are my.
I mean, mine gonna definitely be what we just talked about. Attack on Titans. One of, you know what I'm saying, one of them. Attack on Titan. If you watched the whole season already, if you ain't watched this one yet, you definitely need to watch. Like I said, we agreed it's definitly movie theater worthy.
Yeah.
So, and then my next one would probably be, if I had to give a second one, what the fuck I just watched? Spy Family. Spy Family going crazy.
It is.
It is?
Spy Family is,
Okay.
and I love that show to death, but now where we at in the episodes now, where these motherfuckers on the boat, and like, dog, this shit, I love Spy Family to death, bro.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll also give 2. One, JJK. Jujutsu Kaisen is going. The Shibuya incident arc is going crazy. Wasn't a subtle flex. I was just saying, they're gonna enjoy it.
Embrace it.
But no, the Shibuya incident arc, that's going crazy. And then my second one, just because I know there's been a lot of hate for it, is The Marvels. I really enjoyed that movie.
Oh my God, The Marvels
that
was so
movie
good.
was so fun.
I loved it.
Shout out to
I got a few things that I hate.
And that's fair.
A few things that is like that strong hate points, and it's like
I will say the villain left a lot to be desired.
Okay.
I really didn't enjoy her arc, but the movie was
fun. The movie
much
was
fun. I love seeing the interactions between Iman Vellani, Tiana Paris, and Brie Larson. Like they played off each
shout
other
out
so
Tiana
well.
Paris, by the way.
Like that was
She's so
great.
fucking fine in this movie. Dog. Oh my God.
Bro, I was saying that too. Like she's looking great in this movie. But yeah, no, I definitely think don't listen to what the critics are saying. Go and enjoy it for yourself. And see,
they definitely trying to give it a hard time.
Like
Also,
see what you.
Not a spoiler, but quiet as kept. Like I know the issue that we've been saying with the phases that is not introducing things or moving the story forward. I felt like this movie. It wasn't a flawless movie, but as far as moving the story forward, it actually moved the story forward.
Okay.
So.
Oh, and go watch the Loki finale. That's not even just a recommendation. You should watch. That finale was amazing.
I got some things I hate about that too.
Really? Interesting.
I still got
I ain't gonna hold you,
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal is true.
Oh, I do. I do.
It's true.
I got one more though, because I definitely want to recommend the goddamn Dragon Ball movie that just came out.
Don't recommend that.
I'm recommending
Don't
that.
recommend that.
Go
Hey,
see.
this is an anti-recommendation.
It's on Freevee. The Dragon Ball, dog, that shit is hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
I do want to watch it, but don't.
Taiwanese bootleg, and they actually like, bro, it was It's better than the goddamn American movie.
That's not that hard.
But like,
That's not that fucking hard.
if you a fan of Power Rangers and all that kind of shit, it's literally that. It's that action kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
So I talked about it at the before our code open. But all right, so the OG recommendation. All right, podcast revenue is down across the board. Content creation revenue, the creator funds, a lot of these programs, they are going out, right? So a lot of people are going more so to building their fan base and everything like that. So, I know, you guys join us every week and we appreciate all of y'all and everything like that. We do have a Patreon. We are going to be putting a heavy push on Patreon. We have dollar tiers. So even if it is just the dollar tier, all of that helps out and support is patreon.com/Geekset. But we are floating in the idea and working on doing another weekly podcast, more so maybe through like StreamYard or Zoom. We're going to be doing more exclusive content there. But the idea is to continuously build our space of just Eagle Scouts, our space of supporters and people that we rock with. Obviously, there's perks and there's merch that you can get, who hit a specific amount of tier and everything like that. We're going to be sending out merch. We're going to be doing way more. And speaking of that, we relaunched our website. Right now, it's still a soft launch, so there's going to be updates and everything. But if you go to GeeksetPodcast.com, the biggest issue that we always had is that how smooth it was running and how the shop runs. Now the shop is up running better. The site is running smoother. You can catch all our episodes there. You can catch the information, so go to GeeksetPodcast.com. But we are really looking to try to mobilize our supporters more. So we need y'all to, continuously help us out. That dollar goes a long way, and it gets you a lot of different perks and everything like that. Follow us on all social media platforms at Geekset Podcast. First of the year, we're going to start doing a big push for the Black Geek documentary. We are in the final steps and the stages. We are putting things together now. We're going to be having a couple events, especially for those who are in the Milwaukee or the Midwest area, if you can make it. So stay tuned to there. But a lot of that information is going to be going on our Patreon to kind of first known and everything. But we're going to be leaning into our creator bag a little bit more. And we want to be able to bring you guys so much more and interact and hold events and do all that thing. So, like I said, the Patreon, and you guys know that those funds go back into the Black Geek documentary, into what Geekset is doing, but also sharing this, telling people who we are, showing up to the live, we appreciate y'all kicking it with us, joining our Discord, all of that. We're trying to continue to build this circuit of blurs to support and everything like that. So we really need y'all to show up and show out, pop up. But also, again, it's not a one-sided thing, anything that you guys purchase, you want to get some geek merch. Like I said, Bacardi be doing this damn thing with this. You know what I'm saying? We got geek merch. We got the Black Geek documentary collection that is on the website, so you can check that out. You know what I'm saying? Again, all those funds is going to go back to the film. But like I said, rep us in style. You know what I'm saying? And hold it down. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of make sure that you get I've been seeing a trend. You know what I'm saying? Listening to Kev on stage and them, they changing some things. Comic Historian just put out a video. He has to change some things. This is like.
Every creator. Look, guys.
Yeah.
They put the hands out like
everybody pivoting.
Look, guys.
Everybody pivoting.
But y'all like me, I like y'all.
Yeah.
Sit down.
And so, right now we're in a spot where awareness is just as big as monetary value, right? So it is that. It's like, I'm saying, if you got the dollar or any tier that you can spare, definitely go to the Patreon. But if you don't have the money to spare, definitely just continue to show up to the live, share, comment, engagements, like all that stuff. We need all of that. This is Geekset's State of the Union address to y'all. Like, we just need y'all to continue to show up. You know what I'm saying? For those of you that show up weekly, man, we appreciate y'all. I'm actually going to be figuring out something to kind of get all y'all some stuff. But we're changing things up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be putting way more focus on this content creation and more things to give you guys. So as always, this is the only podcast that blends hip hop culture and geek culture together, and we are out.
Peace.